What's quality of education, and how could we evaluate the quality of the educational initiatives of the AAP government? Very interestingly, quality has a very interesting story. In fact, quality was not conceived as part of education when schools started in about 1850s. Uh, for about 100 years, till about 1950s, uh, we were just happy with the quantity or the output that came out of schools. We didn't measure what we taught or what they learned. Whatever the syllabus, if they learned, we are happy about it, and we couldn't care even about how many children did well. In about 1950s, we started talking about averages, taking into account so how many children as a class are doing well, or as a class how they're doing well. And by about late 20th century, we started talking about that being a serious matter, and that was reflected in the U.S. government's No Child Left Behind Act of 2001, where we said that all children have to do well in school. That failed. Then in 2015, the U.S., for example, had every child succeeds. It's also not doing well, can't well, because it brought in a couple of more dimensions which are closer to quality, and that was about if all children have to do well, you have to personalize education, and if you have to personalize education, it meant the whole child development. You have to address the whole child, develop all round, you know, growth of the child, and that's a completely new dimension. Schools have no clue about it, how to do it. The systems, the books, and the processes, assessment, none of them are geared towards whole child development and personalization. And in the process, it also means that uh, if you address the whole child, you also have to ensure that the whole child responds well in the times that one is living. But the times have changed phenomenally. So the quality of education in a way is how contemporary is the education for the times of the child, that's 10, 20 years later. So quality, I mean, we don't even know how to define quality well. Globally, quality initiatives are failing. So we can well imagine how the AAP government, Mr. Kejriwal or Mr. Sodia, could be working on quality. They have no clue, essentially. And another simple clue is that even our private schools have no clue what quality is about. We can't even define quality, or each one of us has a different definition of quality. Each parent has a different definition of quality.